Hey my loves, it's me, Afro Tarot, and I am back with a tarot review. This time we're going to be looking at the Muse Tarot by Chris Anne. Chris Anne is also the deck creator for the Light Seers Tarot. So if you like the Light Seers Tarot, you might also like the Muse Tarot. So the Muse Tarot is a kind of like, what is it? It's like an eclectic collection of images. It's quite collagey, it's very young, it's very modern, it's quite a contemporary deck. Lots of colours, it's very bright, lots of pastels and pinks and greens and blues. So let's jump in. Now all I've done is taken it out of the packaging. I haven't, oh, inside is quite nice, and there's a little message inside, I hope you can see. It says, "There is magic in truth, there is truth in my veins, where my blood speaks in soothe and my mind has no reins." I think that's really nice. There's a little incantation there. So I haven't opened the deck, as you can see. So what we're about to see today is a beautiful journey. So it comes with a little guidebook, which is thicker than most, I feel. Which is thicker than most. A little bit about her. Hay House Publishing. And Hello Muse. It's all about, it's a little chat about creativity. I get this. I think if you're an artist, like a visual artist or an illustrator, or you're very much into graphics and design, then this deck might be for you. Let's have a look. I'm going to put the box over here. So I'll take it out. Ooh. There we go. Okay. So can you see what I'm saying about, it's very collagey. I know some people have issues with real people being represented in decks. The cardstock, it's very good. It's very good. It's very good. And it has no gilded edges, which I absolutely love. So let's jump through the deck. So I hope you can see. So let me just bring the camera down a little bit for you. How is that? Is that better? Oh, that's beautiful. So we have the Fool, the Magician. I do like that. The High Priestess. The Empress. Do you see what I'm saying about it being quite contemporary and modern? The Emperor. The Hierophant. I love the colours. The Lovers. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. The Chariot. This reminds me of that song, Wild Horses. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel. Justice. Again, very modern. You know, it looks a little bit editorial, very edgy. The Hanged Muse. Yeah, it's very, very contemporary. So, you know, I get the impression this is a deck for very, I'm not trying to be ageist here or anything like that, but I get this is a deck for very young creatives, millennials, you know, very arty people, visual creatives, illustrators, that kind of thing, you know, poets, spoken word, that kind of thing. I really feel that they'll get quite a lot out of this deck. Temperance, even like sort of like the modern haircuts and stuff, the colours, the styles, the clothing. It's very contemporary, very modern. The Devil, Tower, Star, Mandela's there, the Moon, the Sun. And it is quite eclectic as well. This is beautiful, the Awakening. It's really nice as well. Again, one of the things that I love to see in decks is representation. Representation of all the people in the community that use tarot cards. And it's beautiful to see a dark-skinned black woman in a tarot deck. The World, Cosmos. So then we have the Ace of Inspiration. So this is the Wands, the 2. I like what this represents because the 2 of Wands can always represent that kind of like waiting, decision making, looking further ahead. So I like this. I think it would have been nicer if the image was slightly bigger, but it's an arty deck. The 3 of Inspiration. Okay, there's like 1, 2, 3 doors. Domino effect. What choices and decisions you make now can affect the future. I like that. The 4 of Inspiration. The 5 of Inspiration. I like that. Different points of view, different reflections, different perceptions. The 6 of Inspiration. The 7. Interesting art. I like the pose. I like the pose. I don't know how it relates to the 7 of Wands. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely great art. I like this. I can almost feel the energy in this card of the 8 of Wands. The 9. I'm not connecting it to the interpretation, but the art is pretty. I like the reds. I like the reds. The 10 of Inspiration. The Page of Inspiration. I do like this rainbow hair. This is good. The black cat. I like the art. I can't knock the art. I can't. The Knight of Inspiration. Again, I get that wild horses. I love the fireworks. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. The Queen of Inspiration. That's just so beautiful, man. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. The Muse of Inspiration. Now, this is not an upright card. It comes out on the side. So I know some people might not like this, but this is a very, very arty deck. So I think even the concept of it is not going to be like a traditional Rider-Waite or say like a Toth deck or anything like that. It's not like that. This is a very contemporary, modern deck. So yeah, that's interesting. The Ace of Emotions. So this would be the Ace of Cups. I like that. I can't knock the artwork. I really, really can't. I really love it. The 2 of Emotions. Oh, the synchronicity here. It's like synchronized swim. Oh, it's beautiful. The 3 of Emotions. I love this. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love it. Can't wait to do a reading with this. The 4 of Cups. Oh, sorry, the 4 of Emotions. The 5 of Emotions. This reminds me of Superman when he went to the ice cave. I can't remember what Superman it was, but he went to the ice cave and he'd lost all his powers, and you know, it was a very cold, sad space. This is what this reminds me of. Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am about this deck. Beautiful. 6 of Emotions. 7 of Emotions. 8 of Emotions. Oh, God. I would have loved this to be a little bit bigger, but again, it's really nice. And it's borderless as well. Oh, my goodness. Nine of emotions. Beautiful. The colours as well, it's so nice. The 10 of emotions. The page of emotions. Okay, this one is a little bit out there. But again, I can't knock it. It's contemporary art, it's conceptual. The Knight of Emotions. Ooh. The Queen of Emotions. The depth. The depth. I love it. Again, that's got that real editorial kind of like America's Next Top Model look to some of this. I could see some of these being a feature in a fashion magazine. The Muse of Emotions. So I think the Muse is the king, okay? And again, some people might not like that this card's on its side. I like the fact that it's genderless. This one, this king is genderless, so the muses are genderless. I'm not really feeling the art matching the interpretation, but that doesn't really matter. It's art. But sometimes I do like the art to match the interpretation in some way. But again, as I said, this is conceptual. So the Ace of Voices. So this is the Ace of Swords. The Two of Swords. Interesting. It almost feels like she's pulling her hair out over the decision. The Three of Voices. Interesting. The Four of Voices. Oh, I love this. There's a meme that has it that is kind of similar to this. I quite like this. I do like collage art as well. So the Five of Voices. Again, I'm not really... Oh, the olive branch. Ooh. Oh, that's deep. I feel attacked. The Six of Voices. Yeah. The Seven. Ooh, the little foxy. I love this. I love it. I love it. I think this really picks up on the interpretation and the meaning of the card. Just look. The faces. Oh, wow, that's really cool. The Eight of Voices, love it. Love it, that sense of being trapped, bound, not being able to see, being trapped in your mind. The Nine of Voices. Okay, yeah, this is interesting because this doesn't have the same kind of energy that the traditional nine has, but I do like the imagery. I mean, because here I feel like she's sleeping peacefully. There's no issue, there's no concern. She doesn't seem disturbed in any way. Interesting. The Ten of Voices. Okay, it's interesting. Love the art. I kind of feel like it's being split, you know, torn, broken in some kind of like vortex. The Page of Voices. I love this. Oh gosh, I love it. I love it. The Knight of Voices. I don't get the same feel, but still love the art. The Queen of Voices. Again, this, I'm going to be honest here. This looks like a hair advert, like what you'd see in like a hairdressing magazine. I think that's that editorial feel I'm getting, but it does look a bit, you know, like, look at this asymmetric bob. And again, the Muse of Voices, which would be the king. Not really getting that same interpretation, but the ace, the artwork is amazing. But yeah, not really getting the same vibe. Ace of Materials, so this is the Ace of Pentacles. Love that. Blossoming, budding. The Two of Materials. I like that. That balance, that juggling on that stone, beautiful. The 3 of Materials. I like that. I like the imaging. But this, I would more think, looks like the 3 of Cups, perhaps. The 4 of Materials. Love the artwork. I'm not getting the same vibe from it, though. I'm not getting that vibe of the traditional 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. I get that feeling pushed away. I like that. The 6 of Materials. Love the art. I don't think the art fits with the interpretation, but hey, again, I love it. The 7. I like this. Pausing to look, yeah, all this good stuff. I do like it. I love the art. Oh my gosh, look at the ink work. 8 of Materials. It's like, this reminds me of like Kali, the goddess Kali, but it's not an appropriation. 9 of Materials. Abundance. You know, spirit just blessing you. Love that. 10 of Materials. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Page of Materials. Interesting. Interesting. The Knight of Materials. You see, I think this, it doesn't work for me because I know that this, I'm not sure what flower it is, takes quite a while to grow. But I'm not feeling the horse is doing too much movement for me here. Just doing way too much movement for the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Materials. Again, beautiful to see the representation. I'm not getting, though, that she's a nurturer. I'm feeling she's a little bit hard. She's a little. I would more look at this and think the Queen of Wands, maybe. And then we have the Muse of Materials. Again, I'm not really getting the interpretation from the art, but this is what, this is, again, it's conceptual, it's contemporary, it's quite modern, so it's a take on it. And once you know the interpretations of the cards, you know the interpretations of the card. But I think if you are reading intuitively, then you wouldn't necessarily know what that means. So I wouldn't say that this is an ideal deck for a beginner, because unless, I don't know, you're into reading intuitively. Let's see how the cards, they shuffle beautifully. I wouldn't want to sort of like ripple shuffle with them, and that's purely because I feel like they'd bend and we'd lose some of that great art. So I'd probably just shuffle like this with them. Beautiful card. Oops. Beautiful cardstock, and the back is beautiful as well. I love it. I do love it. So yeah, it's a beautiful matte finish. Cardstock is amazing. Shuffling is a dream. Okay. I really like this. If you like the Light Seers, if you have the Light Seers tarot, it's very much, let me just see something. Yeah. These are just a tad bigger, or perhaps they're the same. Let me have a look. Yeah, there's a little bit of difference, but not a lot. The same matte finish. These are a little bit wider as well, but it's kind of like the same cardstock. And the books are very much the same. In fact, I think the Light Seers is a little bit bigger. Okay. So let's have a look at the guidebook. As I said, let's have a look at some of her interpretations. Let's see what the muses are, because I'm quite keen to see what she calls. Okay, so the Muse of Inspiration, the prompt, the finish lines, the phoenix. So, okay, so they have the traditional keywords that you get. And then we have a prompt. and then she gives some interpretation, and there's a little sort of like affirmation. So that's real cool. And I suppose she's also put her own kind of her own little prompts in there to maybe help you understand the art of the cards. Let's have a look and see what she says about the Tower. Overall, I'm really impressed with the deck. I like it. So here we have the Tower, and what the keywords are: unexpected change, massive shift, belief shattered, paradigms flipped, an opportunity to rebuild your life in new ways, being flexible, finding shards of light in the chaos. Oh, so I suppose reading the guidebook, I wouldn't throw the guidebook away, because this isn't like a little white book, is it? So I wouldn't throw it away. The prompt is a rift in reality. And hello, fragility. When life seemingly falls apart and everything appears to crumble into a million fragments, the Muse of Tower can be called upon to powerfully clear any situation and to carefully, oh so carefully, pick up the slivers of broken dreams and mismatched ingredients. She finds herself drawn to moments of dysfunction and to large stagnant blocks of energy. Like a cosmic puzzle maker, she removes outgrown situations in order to force lift new. She seeks diamonds that are always hiding just beneath the surface, a life of fractures creating beauty from chaos. She's the rebuilder of stories, dreams and souls. She reminds you that there's no need to be afraid of change, and that she can never be drawn to any situation that was perfectly balanced or whole. So trust any discomfort that her change brings today to help to shift things into perfect realignment later. I think that's an awesome interpretation. Unexpected, rug pulled out, skies falling in, unrelenting, falling backward, blocked as we begin. Interesting. That is really interesting. I do like that, and I think it gives a new dimension to the Tower as well. I like that, finding slivers of light in the chaos, in the rift. So there are some really good interpretations there. The deck is, now I understand why there's no king. So this deck is probably what most people would call heteronormative. It uses the gender pronoun she. So some people might find it not very inclusive. There's absolutely no representation of men in this deck. This is definitely a deck for women, and it's a deck for she's. So if you're looking for a perhaps non-binary deck or gender inclusive deck, then this really wouldn't be the deck for you. Because I've just realised that there's no male representation in the deck, and she does use the pronouns she throughout the book. Yeah. And that doesn't make it a bad deck. That just means that it's perhaps a deck that isn't for you. But it does include representation. And I don't think, it's someone's art. It's their representation. So I definitely don't think this is a cancel moment or anything like that. There's lots of decks out there that are including different groups and things like that. So if you're looking for a very sensual deck that you can use to read for women, then this is a brilliant deck to do that. The language and stuff, it's very woman-centered, and I quite like it. And as I said, it's very contemporary. The cardstock is amazing. It shuffles brilliantly. It comes with a beautiful little guidebook, and there's a little incantation in the box. It's brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love it. So if you are thinking of getting this deck, do. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I haven't read with it yet. Let's do a quick read. Let's do a quick... I haven't done this before in a review. So let's just have a quick read. Let's just pull 2 cards and see how it reads. Oh, I'm excited. I have goosebumps. I just want to give it a good shuffle. Ooh, 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 girl. So what we have here, okay, yeah. We have the 5 of Voices and Temperance. And hi, what I'm getting from this is, you know what? Balance. Balance. It's not every battle that you need to win. And sometimes you have to really blend differences of opinions. You have to compromise. You have to extend the olive branch. And you have to definitely pick your battles in order to maintain this really kind of cool, calm energy that isn't going to affect your day. That isn't going to affect your day. You know, it's about blending. I just look at these, yeah, and I'm now looking at the artwork. And I do that when I read sometimes. I like to see what is the image giving me as well. And these are 2 people that are pushing each other apart, but they're actually quite close together. These are 2 people apart, but they're actually reflecting each other. So not every battle is about winning. Sometimes it's about blending. It's about coming together and putting your differences aside and being able to be mirror images of each other. You could be saying the same thing, but in different ways. Beautiful, beautiful. Ah, I hope this helps. I hope you like this deck, folks, because I certainly do. I think it's amazing. Knock yourselves out. I will put the link on Amazon. I think I got this on special. Was it a deal? I can't even remember when I bought it. I think it was on Amazon for, because I got the 2 of them together, you see. I think it was on Amazon, or maybe I got this one first. It's on Amazon. I'd say it's about £16-17. So it's kind of like middle of the road. It could be cheaper now, but I will put the link in the description. But I think it's a beautiful deck. Okay, take care and see you soon.